11-0 Maldives, and then again 6-0 to Sri Lanka. Group toppers. Here is a wonderful gesture for Anju Tamang, the player who was injured. Will be missing this important fixture, a very important, who scored India today. And the two captains exchanging the souvenir, the fellowship of the sport for today's Om Choki from Bhutan, as well as the assistant referee Chodin Chiring and Moni Salma Akhtar. And the fourth official is, as well as the match commissioner, is Mindu Dorje.
Well, let's stay it, and we're likely to see the formation.
Jila Tumbabu Subba on goal, as well as Pooja Rana and Bimala Bike in the defense. Renuka Nagarkoti in field here, Amisha Karki in the left, as well as Rekha Paudel, the nation of India as well. Chanu on goal, as well as Ashalata Devi and Julie positions. Ranjana Chanu the left, Devi as well as Aruna Bag, the midfielders, the two pivots. Bala Devi and Grace Tangmai, the three attacking midfielders, and for India today.
Jyoti Devi and Aruna Bag. And one change for Nepal, Avinav, where we will be seeing Pooja Rana.
Well, that is the solitary nation as Nepal first came, as they played with a back three. And this Rajendra Tamang is the atmosphere here. The game start. This is Anjila Tubbapu football. Is India from the very first one. Cross put in. Anjila.
Today, well, Manisha Kalyan in the left flank for India needs to be stopped. Majority of the attack in the previous fixture for India. Chauhan starting. It's going. Nepal needs to be wary.
Taking the command. Preeti, one youngster. Still hustling other players. He in the forward position and superb in their club level. One for Abu Dhabi Country Club. Stage introduction. The name is enough itself.
Today it's the second start involvement with the header.
Could be there still. Nepal in a struggling position, and that is opted by the defender of Nepal.
Well, Bimala Bika at that instant, rather than clearing the ball from the byline area, which could be dangerous, right in front of the
Chanu with a good change of pace across. There could be danger. Tumbapu Subba gets it in her grip.
Earlier, it's going to be the battle between India, Manisha.
Nepal going forward onto Rekha and to the left hand side. Still Rekha. She was supposed.
Wanted to steal that ball, and she did as well. Fair enough. Rekha definitely not happy. Appealed for a fall, but
appealing for that foul. Nepal, they're back four today. That will be a concern. The momentum is the concern, as they have not played in the back four. Three left hand side. Manisha Anjila with the punch. This can be a threat to Nepal. Nagarkoti. A concern here is down on the ground. Grace Tangmai trying for a cross this time.
Well, if there are any more injuries, Pooja Rana, as they have lost it, Sakalyan, Preeti Rai having to trace Sakalyan, and then there was a chance. It's not a good sign for Nepal.
Well, there was a head injury concern. The team physio are there in the ground. Jyoti Ravina Shrestha respectively. You can see the furthest primacy here. Nepal, always a tasty fixture.
And it's been a while that 4-3-3 formation against the Bhutan. 0-0 draw against Bhutan.
Sandwich there between them. And sometimes it's as head injury that instance the play went on. Now Grace Tangmai clearing out was not the best of the passes from Pooja. Going onto the white sides, a cross put threatening there for the across. Header could have been there. Anjila, her territory.
He should be applying her defense to Grace Tangmai to the right.
Bal. Is that still going? Amrita combining on the right hand side is Nepal. Renu with some good football. Nepali team. Preeti. Still Renu. That is morale boost. Jyoti Chauhan winning the ball. Who can be threat there from Nepal. Amisha there from India. Preeti changing the side.
Rather than stopping Rekha with a wonderful chest tracking for about Nepal is they are controlling, hang on, it's sublime as well. Take the heart of India.
The aggression when you're playing with your nemesis comes from within, and that has been the case. A high line there set by the one good kick of the change the fate of Nepal. Amrita Preeti, who has been excellent in this tournament, lofted pass. Manisha Kalyan in a club level from PAOK.
Balanced approach here. So they have been wary about the
brilliant run, but it's broken down. A lofted pass there. Good chance from the left hand side. Rekha Paudel. Still Rekha with the cut in.
Down to the right hand side. The lifted.
Nepal. Bala Devi there can be pivotal in the number 10 position today. Eyeing for a pass to Samba, who can be treacherous from the flank side, which was intense. This is Nepal going in front from the right hand side with a few natural left footers. Blocked there from Nepal, and slowly putting their mark in this match. Right. Samba.
Here you are. Apsim has approached in this match. Just wonderful.
Savitra, she's capable of anything. Remember the time, the friendly, she scored 2 hits. They've given the Preeti her move, cheered by the supporters here back, and it's good to have this.
Well, now the Nepalese women team in this kind of a
cutting it in. You can see, but then again, Rekha tracks it. A throw in for India.
A good track back by both Savita and Rekha. How the team needs to set up against Manisha. Very good stolen position by Nepal.
A classic. That is the tactus.
It was quite visible that Rekha was leading the. But this time, one of them should deploy down and its team as well. The aggression is there, but she needs to take some time. It's the knockout fixture. The atmosphere is electrifying here at Dasar Stadium. Some Newari traditional.
Dhime and Bhushan, India.
Back the Indian, they had her 50th goal against her.
Number 10 position. Going forward from the right hand side. Savitra still. Leon says the referee. It was too close to be given. Savitra is down on the ground. Good defending there from Nepal. She's been rock solid.
It was a very good through ball to the widest part of the pitch.
Pooja Rana wins it. Amisha, according to the necessity, Rekha turns it. Still going up front. Samba. And there from Nepka. A cross put in there. Bandhoy comfortably get.
Previous match, it was absolute blinder of a finish from Rekha. One-touch volley. But yeah, those are the runs that Nepal can target.
Good turn there from Preeti. Look at the center of gravity, this little player here.
How Samba went on to bring down this championship.
The anxious looking bench. As India may. Change of pace there from Grace. An opportunity for the cross. This can be threatening for Nepal. A shot put in which was blocked and will be. Perhaps there was no contact whatsoever. A goal kick for Nepal.
Well, what a counter-offensive transition for India. From the right-hand side, Grace Dangmai showing her run. It was a beautiful cross. Angela Tumbapo Subba had to make that diving save. It's a very good call by the main referee today, Om Choki, and it's not a good sign for Nepal as Rekha Paudel. She had that miscued on the first go against Savitra Bhandari, where she went on to slip, trying for the linking play with Savitra Bhandari.
A little bit too excited perhaps. Rekha went for the glory but couldn't control the ball, and she is now down, lying in the ground. You can see some quality players in the bench. You can see in the replay Rekha, as you can see, forcefully trying to go in front, trying to pave her way through the defense. Rekha, the second highest goal scorer of this tournament, just one behind Vicky Lazom of Bhutan. And she has every chance to outscore the Bhutanese player. Geeta with a lofted pass there for Sabitra to chase. Still there is danger. Good defense, a good coordination between the Indian players. Manisha Kalyan, she goes to the right wing now as Grace switches on to the left hand side. Baladevi, she tracks back to arrange the possession. This will be a throw in for India from the right hand side.
Well, today it's said, I mean, that there should be a key battle between Pooja Rana and Bimala BK, no matter who is it. If it is Grace Dangmai or Manisha Kalyan, we know that they are capable of switching the position. Like for Nepal, Savita and Amisa fondly change or switch the position in and out throughout the matches.
Wins the corner kick, Jyoti Chauhan. Almost a second start for this tournament. She came in the first game against Pakistan to score her goal. And this is now India from the corner kick. Manisha can be threatening from this set piece angle. Left-footed corner. Manisha Kalyan with the corner kick. Wonderful ball put in. Could be threatening here for Nepal. And that is a miss. Good God. How did that not go inside the net?
The chance gone begging for India. A big chance here at Dasat Stadium. It was a very good ball by Manisha Kalyan. The initial header was taken by Jyoti Chan, and there was a chance for a rebound. She just skied the ball. Furious about her miss as well.
Lack of coordination between the Nepali players, as it seems. Sabita, she's been one of the bright sparks in this team. Rekha chasing this one. Safety first, thereby Sanju.
Well, some close chances for India in this fixture, especially in the set pieces. The goal line clearance from Amrita Joyce held the rebound right in foot of Jyoti Chauhan, who's actually starting the first match for India. She had the 2 appearances from the benches in the past 2 fixture, Avinav.
Pooja with a good pass this time. Once again going in is Pooja Rana. But not the best of the touches in the second instance. Manisha Kalyan with the pace. She can be dangerous from the flanks. One of the most talented youngsters India have in their ranks. Clearance there. Pooja with the clearance, not the best of ones. A shot put in. Amisha, Pooja inverted there. This might be the tactics of Nepal going forward, putting Pooja Rana inside. Amrita Joyce. Look for a long ball to trying to find Rekha. Amisha still there.
Well, it's been all about India in the last 5 minutes. There's been a constant attack and the high pressing from the Indian side. It's unfortunate event that Nepal has got the position back. Yeah, Aruna Bagh went on to shot at the leg of Nepali midfielder there.
And you can see the passion, we can feel it in the air. Voices echoing. Geeta with a lofted pass this time. Rekha will try to find it. Will be a goal kick only.
Well, good contest between Sanju and Rekha.
Well, Nepal seems to compromise their three-man midfield, player midfield, as you can see, and that has resulted to this style of play where they're forced to play with two pivots, and that has resulted in the lack of less possession here. Manisha Kalyan with a shot. Preeti appealing for a handball there, but the referee said no. Sabitra Bhandari this time. The cheers of the people from the right. It's Samba still. Play on, says the referee, as she wins the corner.
What a run it was from Manisha Kalyan, and then the lifted delivery by Amrita Joyce to Sabitra Bhandari. She just did enough for her country to win second corner for Nepal.
One corners each. And this is the first corner for Nepal. Sabita with corner from the right hand side. The right-footed player will curve it outside for the players to barge in from there. Rekha, and that was not contacted. Well, could have been the first goal. Chance scores second.
It was meant to be hit in the first touch attempt for Rekha Paudel. Just couldn't give the shot the direction that the ball needed to have to touch the net. Nonetheless, a very vital chance gone begging for Nepal. And these are the fixtures where you want to take every bit of chances. They're trying for that outside volley.
She hit it from the inside of her boot. She could have hit it with the lace foot. That could have been more convenient for her. But then again, the chance gone wasted there. Sabita with the pass this time, trying to find Samba. Pandhoy gets a hold of Nepal, slowly getting their momentum. Preeti Rai gathers the ball this time. A pass put in for Samba. Throwing for Nepal.
So much happening here at the Stadium. Some vibrancy. Yeah, that's the through ball. The weight was pretty heavy. That ball, Savita is capable of delivering those kind of delivery for Nepalese forward.
Rekha. Play on, says the referee still. Amisha with the cross this time. A cut inside. Sabitra still there. Preeti Rai trying to gather that ball. Sabita Ranamagar. Preeti. Possession with Nepal. Renuka with the cleanest of touches she has. Pooja with the cross inside. Trying to find Samba. Renuka. Sabitra. Still Samba. Samba with a shot, and that will go high and wide.
Very ambitious Sabitra Bhandari. We know she is capable of producing those kind of master class stroke. But yet, we can see in the replay, nowhere near the target. She knew immediately. She apologized to her teammate as well.
May look hard, but she's quite capable of doing that from that angle. She did that against Sri Lanka. And that was a brilliant goal. The first one for her in this tournament. She will be eyeing for more goals to come. This is just the semi-final. If Nepal can get to the final, that is. Bala Devi being pressured there by the Nepali players. She's playing in the number 10 position today for Jyoti Chauhan to progress into the number 9 position. Now Manisha Kalyan go forward from the left hand side. Cool and composed as ever. Possession with India. Chanu with the cross. Jyoti controls it but loses it to the opponent. Preeti. Good change of pace. Foul.
Well, Devi Wankham had to use a hand to stop Preeti. The way she was making her run. Going past two of the Indian midfielders, yeah. She knew it. She knew what she was doing as well. Devi Wankham.
Perhaps could be given as a yellow card sometimes. Nepal, they have vast quality in the bench. can see some joyous faces. They're enjoying every bit of it this moment, this rivalry, this tournament, this ambience, the shrine of Nepali football, we call this. Welcome to the Dashrath Stadium, ladies and gentlemen. Amrita, Preeti, Renuka combining in the midfield. These two have been pivotal, but then again, both of the players need to maintain that line, as a slight miscalculation can lead to calamity. But this is an attack from Nepal. Rekha, a disappointing touch this time. Manisha trying to find Jyoti Chauhan in the channel sides. Nepal will rather foul, perhaps. Jyoti Chauhan aggressive in that moment.
It was a good play by Geeta Rana. She knew there will be a foul committed against her. And soon as she traced the run of Jyoti Chauhan, who's been brilliant so far for India. Lightning quick speed. Just failed to convert that glorious chance that she had from the corner kick.
Amrita. Amisha is that. Amisha with the shot. Not the best of shots, but could have been better from Nepal in that angle. She had plenty of options there, especially Sabita.
Well, spot on, Avinav. Yeah, there was a space, acre of space for Rekha Paudel. She should have gone for the linker play. Having those kind of chances seems odd in this kind of a fixture.
Well, Nepal have been forced to take the long shots. We have to admire the defense line of India. They have been brilliant. They've not let the Nepali players to go past them. Bala Devi. Aruna Bagh with audacious attempt this time, but will go for a goal kick.
Well, a couple of chances that Nepal had was from the counter offense. The transition that they had, it's quite visible that the spaces for those pocketing channels has been temporarily closed by the Indian backliners. It seemed the same situation for India as well. It's Manisha Kalyan who's been driving the ball from the right, from the left. The majority of the attack has been driven through the part of Manisha Kalyan for India as well.
Nepal with the possession this time. Sabitra, Pooja. Still going in front. Nepal trying to find that glorious goal. Preeti with the chance. Sabitra, a nutmeg there, a nutmeg again. Sabitra Bhandari, there's a chance for Amisha. Amisha still, Amisha with the shot, and that just goes out.
What a fantastic shot by Sabitra Bhandari. The way she made the space for her to the left hand side, she knew it was meant to be hit. It was in the arc of Sabitra Bhandari. Tantoy Chuanu had to dive to her left to make that brilliant save. And then, yeah, there was a confusion between Amisha and Rekha. Amisha thought it was Rekha who was eyeing for that ball, but she had that space as well.
Now a corner. This time it's Sabita Ranamagar once again from the right flank side. Nepal at their peak. 31 minutes gone. Can Nepal score this one? And the roof will go off at the Dashrath Stadium. Sabita Ranamagar eyeing for that one pass, one cross here, a header. Baladevi gets the hold of the ball. India trying to go on the counter attack. Nepalese defense, they have been brilliant.
Well, the difference for both the team has been the individual brilliance of Sabitra Bhandari and Manisha Kalyan. The previous attack that Nepal had was led by Savitra and her brilliance with the footwork.
Nepal slowly coming back to their element. Sabitra chasing this one, will be another throw-in.
Well, keeper taking no chances against Savitra Bandari.
Throw-in this time from the right flank. That was not the touch that Sabitra wanted. It will be a throw-in for India.
Seemed like pretty heavy throw as well. The moment it touched the boot of Savitra, it just went away, sailing up in the sky.
Sabitra winning a throw-in once again from the right.
Well, it's been that kind of a fixture where there has been transition in 5 minutes duration. Some way it seemed like India was very good with the ball. Now it's Nepal's turn.
Sabitra flicking it out. Lack of communication between the two right-wing players. Now Renuka with the pass this time. Sabitra gets the ball. Still Sabitra wins another throw-in.
Well, it is a very good attempt on chest trap by Savitra Bandari. Well, the assistant referee is signaling, I can't hear. That has been the atmosphere here at the Dasrat Stadium.
Well, if you're coming to the Dasrat Stadium, you need to prepare for that. The crowd is going to be loud. Lofted pass here. Preeti wins the ball. A cross put in, a shot rather. Wasteful.
Well, yeah, chance gone begging, yet another. So this is what happens when you are playing a big fixture against your arch rivals as well. You need to take the chances, but come on. Those are the chances that's not going to give you the goal, rather a wasteful opportunity of the position too.
The 5 times champions against the 5 times runners-up. As you can see, the animated Santosh Kashyap. Some discussions going on with the 4th official. Amisha trying to win it, and she does. Rekha. The pass there for Samba. Can be a threat. Onside. Samba gets in. Still Samba. Cuts it out there. Handball. There was the appeal. The main referee says no. Om Choki denies that claim. We will have a look in the replay perhaps in a while. But meanwhile, there's going to be a corner.
Well, Samba got the better of Sanju as he was making that run in the byline for Nepal. And as we can see in the replay, it seemed handball. Omchoki was in very good position. She had a good view. Well, she immediately denied about that.
Well, in some instances, those kind of moments are given as a penalty. Unlucky for Nepal. As you can see, clearly hit the hand. Clearly hit the hand. We still go on. Baladevi exiting. This is concerning for India. Sangeeta comes in. One of the key players going out. Nepal on the front foot. Eye for the kill. They have their prey in front of them, as it seems. Latching on to that opportunity, they're trying to. Sabita with the corner. The worst one I've seen from her in this tournament.
Not the brightest of one from Savita's book. Seemed like she went on to smash the ground first, rather than having that clean connection with the ball.
Nervousness kicking in as Nepal against their arch rivals. Sabita, Pooja Good combination there. Sabita still a cutout, and that was the cross which was collected by Panthoy rather gracefully.
Well, I think it's been deemed as a goal kick. Yeah, Savita just lost the footing at the byline.
Well, we have a look again. Sabitra, the ball was still inside, no doubts about that. Looks very close. Well, we do not have the video assistant referee here at the Dasrat Stadium. Bad luck for Nepal.
Well, ever graciously taken by Indian attackers. Now they are in the attack. There's been tactical substitution as well. Sangeeta Basfore, who started the previous match.
The keeper says it's mine. Anjila, custodian. And we have the master tactician, Rajendra Thama, former Monangmor Shangri Club legend. He was a defender in his times. Sabitra Samba Bhandari with the control once again. Going in front. A switch onto the left hand side. Sabita Rana Magar. A cross put in there. Perhaps was a shot. Trying to find her teammate there.
Well, it's been that kind of a day for Savita where nothing that she wanted is going according to the plan. Miscued attempt on target.
Well, in some cases, when the ball hits the player from a very close range, the player does not have the time to react. So that can be the justification. Otherwise, there's no reason not to give Nepal a penalty. Well, Omchiki has made a decision. And this is throw in for India, perhaps. Sabitra still complaining. She's not happy.
Looking at the position of Omchoki, she was in the right position. She had a clear view, and immediately there was appeal from Savitra. And immediately she nodded no. There was an attempt of descent, which she needs to be aware of as well. We might be booked.
Possession here with Nepal this time with the throw-in. 39 minutes gone. 5 minutes and some seconds. Nepal on the front foot this time. They've come back. The chemistry we can see here. Slowly they have a grip in the game. India, they've been brilliant in the defense. As you can see, a heavy line of defense tracking the important players Sabitra and Rekha. Rekha Baudel trying to force her way through the defenders. Will be a opportunity for India to go forward. Bimala cuts the pass out and will be a throw-in for India. Last time these two sides met, Nepal won against India. In the saff Women's Championship 2022, Nepal and India met in the semi-finals, the second semi-final for that matter. Nepal had a 1-0 victory, goal there from Rashmi Gising. Preeti. Now India go forward from the right. Manisha Kalyan. Possession here with India. Aruna Bagh. This is Sanju from the right. Good touches there from the Indian players. Nepal win it back. Renuka Nagarkoti lofts it up for Rekha to chase. This is Samba from the left hand side. Sabitra Bhandari. Cuts it out perhaps, but nobody was there. She could have stopped it.
Well, she could have halted her run. Rather, she was waiting for her partners to arrive at the right flank. It's a good ball for Savitra. Very good control. The first touch was sublime. But yeah, there you go. She wanted to halt, just missed her footing.
Aggressive as always, Savitra. This is Rekha trying to find Samba. Samba with the shot. Panthoy with a clean save this time.
Well, definitely a very tight angle to get the shot on. Nonetheless, another shot on target attempt for Savitra.
But this combination can be dangerous for India. Savitra and Rekha. Rekha, who has 7 goals in this tournament. She scored 5 and wonderful touch there. Rekha was waiting for that pass. Amisha could have executed it sooner. Preeti with the shot this time, straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. Rekha, she's furious with Amisha.
Yeah, it was a good link-up play. It was a good back flick by Savitra to initiate that combination play between Amisha and her. And yeah, it was Rekha who was having that run. It was a good effort by Preeti.
Good interception there from Sabita. She's been tracking back well in her defensive position in this 4-4-2. That is the sole philosophy of this very formation. Sabitra chases it. This can be a threat for India.
I think Julie Kishan at that time wanted to have any risk. She wanted to have her goalkeeper Panthoy Chanu to come forward and collect the ball, but rather a very good decision.
Nepal going in front. Renuka. Sabita. Less than a minute left. Renuka gets the ball. Rekha still there. A pass inside. That was a little too slow from Rekha. She could have passed it on a little earlier.
Well, she had her mind playing that pass. In the process, it took a second or more so that the two centre backs can close in her attack. They knew exactly what Rekha was initiating.
Throw in for India. Om Choki. Three minutes will be added. Red jerseys on, curiosity in their eyes. This is a treat for them. Nepal, they're forcing their way through the Indian defense. Samba has been tenacious onto the defense line of India.
A couple of chances, close chances for both the team. Jyoti Chauhan missing that sitter. Very close range. Went on to sky the ball and Samba.
They're waiting for the first goal, as it seems. And it seems like Nepal with the front runners to get that one. Renuka Nagarkoti. She has been brilliant in the midfield. Sometimes standing as the single pivot. She's been a dominating force in the midfield against the two midfielders of India, and that is quite extraordinary.
Well, that's the gamble rather than Tamang wanted to have. They've been deploying Preeti Rai as her counterpart in the midfield.
A pressurizing match for both the teams. Nepal, they have 12th man at their helm. Good track back there by the player Samba, trying to find that space. India cautiously moving forward. They do not want to risk a mispass in that very end. Nepal wins the ball once again. Sabita. Pooja clears it out. This can be the last chance of the first half for Nepal. Sabita Rana Magar is down on the ground.
Not a pleasant sight for any Nepali spectators here at stadium or at home. Aruna Bag is there and Sangeeta Basfor. I think she just clipped. She was going away from Savita Ranamagar. Well, it's the replay that makes a lot of incident look nasty.
Well, they're enjoying it. The little ones are enjoying as well. And so are the big ones. The cheers of Nepal echoing at the very stadium. 3 minutes gone. Few seconds will be added perhaps. But there is definitely less time for both of the teams to make a mark before the half time. Sabita Ranamagar getting her treatment. Well, we have to give a huge credit to the broadcaster. Today's broadcast is produced by Kantipur Max HD with exclusive rights to the tournament held there by AD Release. We have the Honorable Minister of Youth and Sports, Tejulal Chaudhary. He's the spectator here, supporting the Nepalese side. Manisha Kalyan. As soon as she gets the ball, two Nepali players line up to attack them, to attack her. Manisha Kalyan, as you can see again. Brilliant force. Manisha, she's been brought down. A foul there, right on the brink of the half time. That was perhaps Rekha Paudel fouling Manisha Kalyan at that very moment. Rekha gets a yellow card.
Well, Pooja Rana wanted to have the better of Manisha Kalyan. Then there was Rekha launching herself to stop the attack. Well, the Nepali team is quite aware of what threat Manisha Kalyan poses. She's been switching aside frequently. Now she's been deploying from the right hand side, and there she is with this set piece opportunity for India as well.
Manisha Kalyan with a set piece duty this time. This can be threatening for Nepal. Manisha with the pass, and that can be dangerous as that is cleared. Still there, still again. It's still India. Nepal save it. Jyoti is onside. Another, or that was an offside.
Finally, the threat gone begging for India. Geeta Rana, what a save. Yeah, she had the chest held wider to make a birdie big. Some scares gone for Nepal. What an effort by the Nepali backliners.
Put her body on the line quite literally there, and now this is the half time as the players are marching out. The test is still undone. Both of the teams, they had their chances. 2 goal line clearances from Nepal. India, they could have gone in front in the earlier stages, but then again Nepal, they had their moments. A penalty appeal denied there by the main referee Om Choki, but we have to feel for them as well. This is the famous Dasrat Stadium at their very best. Almost reaching the full capacity today. The Dasrat Stadium, as we are moving to the break. Nepal against India, a fierce rivalry unveiling here. Halftime stats on your screens. Total shots: Nepal 9, India 5. Shots on target 6 for Nepal, 3 for India. Shots off target 3 for Nepal, 2 for India. 2 corners for Nepal and 1 for India. Fouls committed: 1 by Nepal, perhaps by Rekha Paudel there, and 3 by India. Offsides: 1 against India. 1 yellow card for Rekha Paudel for that very foul, and no red cards issued for now. We are here at Honda Presents saff Women's Championship. This is a feisty encounter between Nepal and India, who were the semi-finalists last time out.
Well, you can't deny that. It's been that kind of fixture where both the team are adamant about the attacking flank and the position that they have been maintaining in the defensive duty, both the team. So it's kind of a fixture that you guys, everyone is awaited for.
Well, we have a tasteful match in the second half. We will be going with the highlights of the first half.
saff Women's Championship 2024.
हाम्रो चाडबाड होन्डाको खुसियाली बारमा जितौं 10 लाखको उपहार। यसपालिको चाडबाडमा स्क्रैच कार्ड मार्फत जित्नुहोस् 10 लाखसम्मको नगद उपहार। साथै चुज योर स्किमबाट छान्नुहोस् रु 10,000 सम्मको थप स्क्रैच कार्ड वा 12,500 बराबरको 5 वर्ष एएमसी प्याकेज वा 7 वर्षसम्म बाई वन गेट वन सर्भिसिङ फ्री अनि बिग बाइक्समा 1 लाखसम्मको डिस्काउन्ट। र यो स्किम होन्डा इजी फाइनान्समा पनि लागू हुनेछ।
Is Dove really different from soap? Ordinary soap dries itself over time. So imagine what it can do to your skin. But Dove is different. Dove contains 1/4 moisturizing cream, richly blended with mild cleansers, making it softer and more radiant. Get your radiance with Dove.
अहिलेको डिजिटल वर्ल्डमा प्रायःजसो सबै काम अनलाइन नै हुने गर्छ। त्यसैले म भरपर्दो र फास्ट इन्टरनेट भएको नेपाल टेलिकमको फाइबर इन्टरनेट नै प्रयोग गर्छु। एन्टी फाइबर फास्ट त छँदैछ, यो लिँदा इन्टरनेट, टेलिफोन, टिभी र 1000 MB-सम्म मोबाइल डेटा पनि पाइन्छ। अब एउटैमा 3+1 पाएपछि भएन त मजा। तपाईँ पनि एन्टी फाइबर आजै जडान गर्ने होइन त? जडान तथा मर्मतका लागि घरमै बसी 198 मा फोन गर्नुहोस्।
नेपाल टेलिकम, राष्ट्रको सञ्चार।
पोखरा आरामसँग book your flight anytime with Global Smart Plus.
Global IB Bank, सबैका लागि बैंक।
ब्रो तैँले खेल्न त खेलिस् तर के खेलिस् यार, म्यान मार्किङ गर्नु पर्दैन? तँलाई झन् त्यत्रो भनेको तँलाई पहिले तिनै खेल भने हैन?
दाइ दुईटा चिसो रेड बुल गर्दिन नि यार।
भाइ रेड बुल ब्रो म भएको भए 8 गोल यतिकै के दिएको यो? रेड बुल भनेपछि रेड बुलले चाहिन्छ।
पैसै दिएपछि त असली दिनु पर्यो नि दाइ।
गरे
अनि के गरे?
रेड बुल असली मेरो जो
कस्तो जोडले हाने यार।
अब त रेड बुल चिन्छ होला नि त।
हो र?
ई सेवासँग मनाउनुहोस् महाउत्सव। यसपालि दशैं तिहारमा ई सेवाबाट जुनसुकै कारोबार गर्दा कार जित्ने मौका। यो चाडपर्व गर्नुहोस् ई सेवाबाट कारोबार, चढ्नुहोस् नामीको दामी कार, साथमा आइफोन 16 र हात खाली नहुने उपहार। असोज 1 देखि कार्तिक 30 सम्म ई सेवाबाट जति धेरै कारोबार त्यति नै धेरै उपहार। हजारौं लकी विनर्सले जित्न सक्नुहुनेछ विकली र मन्थली क्याशब्याक्स, भाउचर्स, डिस्काउन्ट्स र अरू टन्नै अफरहरू। आजैदेखि टप अप, फ्लाइट टिकट्स, होटल बुकिङ, बिल पेमेन्ट्स र क्युआर पेमेन्ट जस्ता सबै कारोबार ई सेवाबाट गरौँ।
सम्पूर्ण गहुँले बनेको ज्ञान चक्की आटाको गुणले पूरा गर्छ हरेक घरको डिमान्ड। हामीसँग ज्ञान छ, सबैलाई हुने ज्ञान।
साथीहो गएन भने जिन्दगी भर रिग्रेट गर्नेछु। माउन्टेन ड्यू डरको अगाडि जित्छ।
तपाईको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल, असली नै रोजौ।
घडी घडी पेट दुख्छ, फेरि तितो औषधि।
तितो औषधिबाट बच्नु छ भने लाइफ बोय स्ट्रङ लिनु आउने गर्ने। हातबाट कीटाणु मुखमा कुरु कुरु तब हुन्छ सबै रोग सुरु।
त्यसैले लाइफ बोय स्ट्रङ, यसले दिन्छ कीटाणुहरूबाट 100% स्ट्रङ सुरक्षा।
जम्सबाट बच्न अब पाउनुहोस् 100 ग्रामको लाइफ बोय साबुन मात्र रु 45 मा।
ज्ञान प्रिमियम बासमतीको जस्तो स्वाद अरू चामलमा कहाँ पाइन्छ? ज्ञान सोल्टी ल्याएपछि त रात पनि 3 थाल खाइ। ज्ञान सुन मनुष्यले यति मिठो छ जति खाइ नि कहाँ हुन्छ।
सुन भरे आउँदा ज्ञान लङ ग्रेन नै लिएर आउनुस् है।
सुन्नु हो त, नेपालमै सबैभन्दा रुचाइएको चामल ज्ञान पाए ज्ञान नै रोज्ने।
क्रिस्पी क्रिस्पी अनि क्रिमी, स्वाद सन्तुष्टि मिठासले पूर्ण।
Crunch, 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 crunch. Creamy crunch wafer. बाह्रौं मिठासहरू हर पल।
हाम्रो चाडबाड होन्डाको खुसियाली बारमा जितौं 10 लाखको उपहार। यसपालिको चाडबाडमा स्क्रैच कार मार्फत जित्नुहोस् 10 लाखसम्मको नगद उपहार। साथै चुज योर स्किमबाट छान्नुहोस् रु 10,000 सम्मको थप स्क्रैच कार वा 12,500 बराबरको 5 वर्ष एएमसी प्याकेज वा 7 वर्षसम्म बाई 1 गेट 1 सर्भिसिङ फ्री अनि बिग बाइक्समा 1 लाखसम्मको डिस्काउन्ट। र यो स्किम होन्डा इजी फाइनान्समा पनि लागू हुनेछ।
तपाईको कपालमा कसको हुकुम चल्छ? स्प्लिटेन्सको जेट या हेयर फलको फैसला? हेयर प्रब्लम्स मतलब हेयर ड्यामेज। डभको 1/4 मोइस्चराइजिङ मिल्क र केराटिन एक्टिभ्सले कपाललाई भित्रैदेखि रिपेयर गर्छ। अब सुन्दर लहलहाउँदो कपाल जसमा चल्छ केवल तपाईको मर्जी। डभ।
तपाईको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल, असली नै रोजौं।
कामको सिलसिलामा विदेश गइरहनु पर्छ, फेरि हिजो आज सबै काम फोन कलबाटै हुन्छ। तर मलाई चिन्ता छैन, विदेश जानु अगावै नेपाल टेलिकमको इन्टरनेसनल रोमिङ सेवा सुचारू गर्छु। अनि विदेशमा पनि नेपाल टेलिकमकै सिम प्रयोग गरी भोइस कल, डाटा, एसएमएस आरामले चलाउँछु। सिम्पल। तपाईँ पनि विदेश जाँदै हुनुहुन्छ भने नेपाल टेलिकमको इन्टरनेसनल रोमिङ सेवा सुचारू गरी विदेशमा पनि स्वदेशकै सिम प्रयोग गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ। यो सेवा सुचारू गर्न *1415*7# डायल गरी वा नेपाल टेलिकमको एपबाट सजिलै गर्न सकिन्छ। यदि तपाईँ विदेशमा हुनुहुन्छ भने roaming.support@ntc.net.np मा इमेल गरी एक्टिभेट गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ।
नेपाल टेलिकम, राष्ट्रको सञ्चार।
पोखरा। अब आरामसँग बुक योर फ्लाइट एनी टाइम विथ ग्लोबल स्मार्ट प्लस।
ग्लोबल आइडी बैंक, सबैका लागि बैंक।
साथीहो, गएन भने जिन्दगीभर रिग्रेट गर्नेछु। माउन्टेन ड्यू, डरको अगाडि जित्छ।
दाइ फोन पे चल्छ है?
चलिहाल्छ नि, बस्नुहोस्।
अब पैसा भन्ने कुरा जुन बेला पनि चाहिन सक्छ। ठाउँको ठाउँ पैसा पठाउन मिल्ने फोन पे त मेरो लागि एकदमै सजिलो उपाय हो।
पैसा पठाउने र पाउने छिटो, सजिलो र सुरक्षित माध्यम फोन पे डिरेक्ट। नगद छोडौँ, फोन पे गरौँ।
साथीहो, गएन भने जिन्दगीभर रिग्रेट गर्नेछु। माउन्टेन ड्यू, डरको अगाडि जित्छ।
प्राकृतिक राख भएको, विश्वासिलो, गुणस्तरीय अनि राम्रो। नो कम्प्रोमाइज विथ भारत साउजी।
विजयजी बडो स्मार्ट हुनुहुँदो रहेछ। क्वालिटी हेर्नु हुँदो रहेछ, मूल्य होइन।
मुटु चाहिन्छ, मुटु।
तपाईको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल, असली नै रोजौं।
नयाँ लक्स अब पहिलो पटक भिटामिन सी र भिटामिन ई को साथ, जसले मुहारबाट दाग कम गर्छ र दिन्छ बेदाग निखार। नयाँ लक्स,
हाम्रो उत्कृष्ट साबुन लक्स अब पाउनुहोस् मात्र ₹50 मा।
A fixture that describes the patrimony and the heritage of the subcontinental football. The shrine of Nepali football staging this ever so epic battle. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Honda Presents saff Women's Championship 2024. This is the semi-final between Nepal and India. As Bangladesh, they've already put their name in the final. We will have another finalist after this match. Nepal in their favorite red, or Simrik as they call it. India in their pride blue color. Foul in the very first seconds of the second half. Devi is brought down and will be a set piece opportunity for India.
Well, immediately right from the kickoff, India wanted to have the go. Devi Wang came and Preeti Rai had to bring her down. Went on to grab the jersey of Devi Wang came. A decent start for India with the set piece in the second half.
This can be treacherous for Nepal. The number 21 who scored against Pakistan, Jyoti Chauhan, can be dangerous from long ranges. Anjila Tumbapasubba is the custodian of the Nepali team here. Jyoti Chauhan with the free kick. Jyoti goes up. Sign of relief and a sign of joy for the Nepalese faithful.
Well, half of the people in the stadium are still yet to get settled in the benches, and it was a very good chance for India. The set piece opportunity, Jyoti Chauhan had a go, but couldn't give the direction as he wanted.
As we've heard, the stadium has almost hit full capacity. Well, this rivalry, this is the rivalry of the subcontinent. The 5 times champions and the 5 times runners-up of this competition. Nepal have never won this competition. They were so close in winning the previous one against Bangladesh.
Well, there's a chant of Nepal going through Dasat Stadium, and rightly so, Avinav. This is the fixture that both the team are wary of. They know a single goal is enough.
Almost slipped there, Bimala. She has been rock solid, but this time was not the best of the touches.
Some shaky start for Bimala Dika, who was excellent in the first half, pressing back Manisa Kalyan's run. She compelled Manisa to switch the side with Grace Dangmai midway through the first half.
India with a chance. Intercepted again there by the right winger. Savita has done well, tracking back in the right wing position.
Well, that is needed from Nepal right from the get-go, and the first half also we saw that how Amisha and Savita were deploying the defensive duty as well for the team.
It's been all India in the second half. Amisha, good track back there, good win there from Preeti, but then again she loses it in the crucial of times. Renuka, she has been brilliant in midfield. Single-handedly she has been a headache for all the 3 midfielders there. The pivot, the regista as we call her, of this team.
Also, it's been the prime pivot for her, Nepal. Both the 4 fixtures we can say as of now. She can read the timing of her strikers as well. The way she produces from the back, it's been sublime.
The firepower that Nepal has, Renuka is the stability maker in this team, as you can call her. You need one to take that responsibility for the team. As you can see, the stands, it's filled with the spectators. Rajendra Tamang, animated as ever. Known for his attacking style of play. And just to let our viewers know, if this match does not have a goal in between the 90 minutes or it is a draw in the 90 minutes, it will straightly go to the penalties. There will no be any extra time. There won't be any extra time, straight to the penalties. This just in. Free kick for India. The captain Ashalata Devi lofting a pass here. Anjila boosting the morale of the supporters with a wonderful catch.
Very good gather. So right from the get-go, she knew it was in her arc. It was a comfortable take for Anjila. First real intervention in this second half for Anjila.
Rekha with a high foot. She has to be careful as she already has a yellow card. This has been some game, this. Rekha Paudel. She's the highest scorer for Nepal with 7 goals, 1 behind Dekila Zoma Bhutan.
Well, I'm pretty much getting surprised as it's the fall against Rekha or fall for Rekha. That means that's the second yellow of the match. Well, in the replay, it clearly seemed like Rekha had won the ball. That was why I was curious about the way Choki waited for Rekha to stood up. And that's the second yellow of the match for Rekha Paudel, Avinav. It's going everything against Nepal in the second half. Pretty much surprised. In the replay, we could clearly see Rekha had won the ball. Rather, it was Chanu who had the last kick. Went on to kick the boot of Rekha Paudel. Well, I think the replay can justify the picture, but it's not a good picture. It's a very sad one for Nepal.
Well, what just happened here? Rekha Paudel. It seems she got the ball first, but we will look onto it. Well, this is not a good sight to see. Rekha, she cannot control her emotions. Bindra Dewan, the manager of the team, escorting her out. And she knows what she has done, Rekha Paudel. This is calamity for Nepal. Can Nepal recover from this? Choki, in the midst of pressure, she won the ball, as clear as it is. Well, it was a high foot. A Minish's contact would have been. This is not the things we want to see here at this ground, as the security of this very game is put in question. Nepali fans, you can do better than this, I guess. We can do better than this, I guess.
The halt in the play, it's been deemed vicious to go on.
A timeout there. A sudden timeout there for the players. Well, it has been that kind of a picture. All the pressure, all the anxiety, all the concerns. The security here has been questionable. We have to say that. 53 minutes gone, there will be added minutes. Suddenly, the ground erupts in despair. Well, we have witnessed the times when the Football Association has been disciplined in these kind of instances. Jaya, I beg your pardon, that's Choki, the main referee with the decision, as well as the fourth official, Jaya Chakma. This is not what we came here to see. Nepali football fans, in their best of times, they can be the best as we know them. The security here is tightened. 10 man down, 10 player down this Nepali side. Can they hold it? Bhutan, they were out in the previous match against Bangladesh. They went on to the final match. This is between Nepal and India. What are we witnessing here is disgraceful, as simple as it is.
Definitely not a good sign for the Football Association as well. Yeah, that's a good gesture from the Nepali bench as well. You can understand the emotions running high in this mouth-watering fixture. But the show must go on. The FA is trying its best to resume this play. Where the incident that looked very nasty for Rekha Paudel, but it happens. That is the way the game goes on. But definitely, this kind of situation will be creating more nervousness to the Nepali side rather than the Indian side. This is begging. Anjana.
The players in dismay. What can they do? The players, they're trying their best. Joining their hands, begging literally. You have to listen to them. It's them you're playing for. It's them you're supporting. The referee assessor, Maria Rebello, consulting with the main referee, Jaya Chakma. It seems there will be a halt. There will be a little break. If we're reading the lips of Jaya Chakma as well as Om Choki, they're saying there can be a possibility of 15 minutes of a break. Everybody agitated, everybody is angry here. And I think it's going to restart soon, as it seems.
So the public announcement is going on as well here at this Dasarath Stadium. This is something that we haven't witnessed in our recent past. The heritage the fan carries, it's something that Nepali fans should never be proud of. The disruption of play, it's rare to see in this beautiful game of ours, and there is no room for such kind of activities too. So we request all the Nepalese fans back home as well to go with the flow. It is what it is sometimes. The situation that's been for Nepal, it's the only time that Nepal can have the momentum.
The counter is still running. And I'm surprised how many minutes there will be added. As we can hear the voice of Sanjeev Shilpakar in the stadium trying to give some comfort to the supporters. Well, it seems this has been an extraordinary moment. But then again, questionable scenes, questionable things happening here at the Dasarath Stadium. We have seen the FA being disciplined in these kind of moments, these kind of situations. Om Choki. Well, that's her job. She did her job, we can say. There can be error from humans. There can be some error from a human being. You need to let that go. You need to understand the fact that this is a sport. We can understand the emotions of the Nepali fans. We can understand how they have taken it. But then again, the show needs to go on. The show has to go on.
Indeed, Om Choki consulting with the Nepalese side. Well, spot on, Abhinav. The show must go on, and we've had the mouth-watering clash so far between Nepal and India. So it will be very much likely what kind of formation will the Nepali team add up to, as they will be losing their prime striker, the high goal scorer for Nepal in this tournament. 7 goals for Rekha.
Referee assessor Maria Rebello consulting again with the main referee Om Choki. Om Choki, she's from Bhutan. India, they have an advantage now. Nepal, they have one player down. But we've seen at instances, we've seen at times the Nepali supporter becoming the 12th man. I think they have to become the 11th man here at the ground.
There's a lot of pressure to our referee assessor to, well, it's in her hand whether to resume the play. It seems like the play is about to resume. Yeah, it's finally a good sign for both the team. They want match to be resumed. Finally, smile, and the play will be resumed now.
And that has brought some comfort. But then again, India, they have had their chances. They will have more in times to come. Terrified faces here as they realize the fact that this can be a threat for Nepal. The opportunity that Nepal has at this very moment is put into threat here. The concern is how many minutes will be added here. Perhaps this can be one of the biggest numbers we've seen here in the Saff Women's Championship in the extra time. More than 350,000 people watching from live. Now India go forward. This is a cross put in. Manisha Kalyan was there to head it in, but then again, he was just out.
Yeah, just wide of Manisha Kalyan. A real threat in the second half for India as well. As the play resumed, it was a wonderful ball by Grace Dangbai from the right. Yeah, just a whisker away from Manisha Kalyan's arc. Well, it will be very pleasing to see now how India will be developing their attack, knowing that Nepal are 10 player now.
They have one player advantage. The Indian side, they will bringing that into use here. Chanu with the pass. Manisha Kalyan. A good overlapping run there from Chanu from the left hand side. A cross put in, a corner.
Good block, Bimala. There is no any other options remaining for her. Some dancing foot for Chanu as well.
Manisha with a lofted pass in. Anjila with the touch. This can be a shot that was blown out. Nepal breathe a sign of relief. India with a wonderful chance not being taken.
Well, Aruna Bagh had a go, but she failed to keep the shot on target. It's a good pressure by Geeta Rana as well.
Lofted pass there from Geeta. Sabita. The times we are right now, it's critical. Nepal, there are 10 men, or let's say 10 players, we can say. Renuka. Samba winning the ball. A glimmer of hope for the Nepali faithful.
Well, Nepal needs to settle down. They need to reshape the new formation, and there will be time where there will be chances. For a time being, they need to concentrate on the mid block that the team is very good at.
As it seems, Sabitra Bhandari, the sole striker, the back four as well as the midfield four remains the same.
4-4-1.
Sabitra, who needs to do the job of the two players now, all by herself. She had the partner Rekha, who has been removed from this setup. Lofted pass put in there from the Indian side. Of what we know, Sabitra Bhandari can do that task. Going in front is Pooja. There can be a chance still. Lofted pass there for Samba to go in front from the left. Nepal. Across put in. Chanu with the clearance. Sabita Ranamagar. She's opting. Nepal still dominating, as it seems. They have not lost any player. Still with the domination. The 11th player behind them is the supporters, as you can hear them.
Well, with time, with positive mindset, there will be time when Nepal can have that counter-attack offense as well.
Sabitra pushing. There's still a chance. Still going is Samba. Still in front. Still Samba. Still a chance. A clearance there from Ashalata. Throw in for Nepal.
Well, too much of a task for Samba to recollect the gather in 3 instants. But some positive side for Nepal.
Lofted pass in. Nepal were in the front foot. And now Nepal again in the front foot. Renuka Nagarkoti. This is Amisha Kharki. Positive football from Nepal. Pooja. Still there's a chance for Nepal. There can be a tactical change anytime soon from Rajendra Tama. As it stands, there's no changes until now.
Yeah, whom are you bringing? As all the player looks well adapted to their position in this fixture. With the interruption of play for almost 12 minutes, they have got the rest as well. So there will be no question for exhaustion for both the team.
Amisha.
For the time being, I don't see any kind of substitution from both the coaches.
A good pass there for Pooja. Pass which was disrupted. Nepal go again. Sabita Ranamagar still going in front. Geeta put in pressure the Nepali players, as you can see. Renuka, good combination there in the middle. Nepal still going forward. A brilliant gameplay here by Nepal. Preeti with a nutmeg, but this time she was unsuccessful.
Well, it could be dangerous at time if you fail to lose, if you went on to lose the position at that area. It will be India's chance for counter offense as well. So needs to be wary. And Santosh Kashyap with his tactical board on display as well.
We can see some fresh legs anytime soon. Going in front is Jyoti Chauhan from the left hand side. Bimala doing a brilliant job in the defense. And this will be another throw in.
Bimala, absolute bunker with Jyoti Chauhan. Good time tackle.
Santosh Kumar Kashyap, the head coach for India, with some instructions to the incoming players. Rajendra Tama, he knows that this will be a challenging task with 10 players at the helm. Nepal have a real test against them. Manisha Kalyan, Chanu with the cross, clearance. This can be a chance for India as there's a shot! The Blue Tigresses roar first here at the Dashrath Stadium. A wonderfully executed shot there from India. as India take the lead in this matchup. What a brilliant shot executed. Brilliantly done there by the number 8, which is Sangeeta Basfor, who just came in for the legendary striker Baladevi.
Well, absolute no chance for the Nepalese keeper. Smashed into the top corner to the left of Angela.
There's another chance! Nepal with the equalizer! The scoreboards have even not changed here, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we can confirm that India scored. And this is a yellow card being issued. What is happening here?
Well, what I can see is that Indian players are protesting to Om Choki. But we're not pretty much sure what has happened. As we were talking about the goal of Sangeeta Basfor. It's a brilliant finish, and then there was a kickoff. The play resumed, and the goal just went in for Nepal. Everything is happening here at the Dasrat Stadium. The emotions running high. The assistant coach of India has been booked. Priya Parati Valapil. And we are yet to get the confirmation on how the ball went into the India's net. We're yet to confirm whether the goal had stand for Nepal too. Looking at the face of Nepali player, they are looking shocked. And they are protesting now. Everything's going on. Nothing's been clear here at the come box. Well, maybe they have asked the ball to be retaken again, or has the play been... Yeah, Nepal's taking means the scoreline remains 0-1 to India, and we're not so sure what just happened.
That is a concern here as we're looking for results still. Well, this has been that kind of the game. Goodness gracious. What are we witnessing here? No confirmation still for the goal. This is a calamity. A calamity unveiling in form of this game. One of the most disturbing matches I've ever seen in this field. Santosh Kumar Kashyap is still complaining. Rajendra Thamang is still animated, and we can confirm it's still 1-0 for India.
Well, I had a slight glance of the replay, and it seemed like Om Choki had blown the whistle for Nepal to resume the play, and then Nepal went on to score. It was a Indian players were celebrating the byline with the team, and Om Choki, it looked like, we can't confirm that, but it looked like in the replay there was a whistle for play to be resumed, and that is the main reason why the team is protesting. Both the teams are protesting now. Both the teams are not happy with whatever is happening here at the Dasrat Stadium. As we can see on the replay, yeah, there you go. It seemed like, it clearly seemed like Om Choki had given signal to resume the play. And with the opportunity, Preeti had the empty net in front of her. She went on to score. Well, it's been pretty disturbing. Well, the supporters need to be disciplined too here at Dasat Stadium. It's not a good sight to see when we are hosting this prestigious tournament, the SAF Championship 2024, Dasat Stadium. It's been a jam-packed filled stadium. Still, there's a lot of confusion, but what we know is India is still leading this fixture.
It's no goal. I can confirm from the fourth official, as this has been one of the most calamitous games ever. Well, I feel for the players there in the receiving end, both set of players, that is, not only the Nepali players, the Indian players. We can feel for them as well.
Because Avinav, one more time, if we take a look at the replay, it seemed like she had blown the whistle, and that's why Savitra went on to resume the play. And that is where the confusion has been created in this fixture.
There can be some cards issued here still. Santosh Kashyap, he was booked in the process. Or was it assistant coach Priya Parathi Vallapil? The whistle if the whistle was blown, should have counted for the goal. Savitra looked onto the referee to confirm for the kickoff. She gave her the confirmation, as it seems. My oh my. Well, a fixture which will be remembered in the history of the Saffama Championship for negative reasons, I guess. There is still hope, there's still some faith in the supporters stand. There is faith in them, and they have to regain that faith again. There has been some consultations. This will be confirmed. The security at their best, trying their best to control the scenario. More than 16,000 people going against them. And we have a few hundred of security officers here. We have to feel for them as well. Maria Rebello, she's been put in test here. Mindu Dorje, he has to come and intervene. If you can feel it, this ground is shaking. You can literally feel it from your television screens, perhaps. A disastrous match. Well, we witnessed an El Clasico yesterday. This is another Clasico of the South Asian women's football. How many times does it need to happen? The Nepalese coach listening to the match commissioner. There will be, I think, Indu Dorje as well as the team is convincing Rajendra Tamang that this is not a goal. As it seems, Santosh Kumar Kashyap with no complaints whatsoever. Both of the sides, they are not admitting. Oh, what a game. What a game of football we had. Who would have thought this would happen? Well, we're here to witness this. In my career, ever, I've never witnessed a match like this.
Well, I've seen in the television screen, but unfortunately, it's the first time that such a scene, especially in the women's football, that speaks of the craze that Nepali fan. But come on, it's part of the discipline and the ethics and the norms and the cultures and the values that the fans possess. But the timing of the event that has happened has led to this such event, such situation.
Something in the rule books, maybe an explanation there from the referee assessor. They have to submit to it. They have to come back, the Nepali team. They do not have any other options, I guess.
Well, there's a good chance of match being abandoned and rescheduled for some other time. There's a massive security concern. There's been a jam-packed, and I had witnessed a couple of fans holding the railing part of those balconies, standing there. No place to sit. Some of them were sitting in the floor.
Everything is happening here, whether it be drama, calamitous moments, screamers, anxious moments. What more do you want? I guess that's enough for today. Well, the game resumed after a rather eventful moment, and it has been disrupted again. Nepal, they're not back in the ground. They've come out, and for this reason as well, they will be questioned and might be disciplined as well. India, we have to feel for them as well. They have done nothing to be blamed for. They have done their part. They have. Santosh Kumar Kashyap, he is not submitting still. The scoreline for the time being still stands like this. Fans are waiting. Santosh Kumar Kashyap will be Maria Rebello trying her best to convince Santosh Kumar Kashyap in that instance. Well, we are left without words to explain the scenario. And this has been a moment of dismay. And she's not happy, Maria Rebello. Omchoki, she's trying to comfort the referee assessor. Think there is something happening over there. We're trying to read through their minds, reading their lips to get the informations. Some informations being put in, not the confirming ones.
Well, everything happened in the second half of this fixture when Rekha Paudel went on to kick Ranjana Chanu of India. There was a second cushion for her, which resulted to a red card. And the disruption in the play started from that moment. And rightly after the play resumed, India with the corner attack went on to score with an absolute belter from Sangeeta Basfur.
Well, this broadcasting is being aired in multiple countries, and a vast majority of fans witnessing the truality of football here. Sometimes these things can happen. Sometimes things may go out of hand, but you need to keep your spirits up, hold your head high, fight back and move on. That is what actual sportsmanship is like. But none of the sides, they are backing down, as it seems, or whatever is happening there. I'm out of words right now.
Still referee Asesha having some discussion down the tunnel here at the stadium. We've been clueless for most majority of the part in the second half, Abhinav, haven't we?
Well, that is the case. That has been that kind of a game, this very semi-final. First one was a very good one, we can call it. Bangladesh with a clean sweep. The referees, you have to feel for them as well. They were celebrating the Indian players. So this is after the goal, the replay, as you can see. This is the goal scored. They were celebrating. And then again, Om Choki went on to the center stage. She called all the players back. We didn't hear the whistle being blown in that moment. Questionable scenes here. We have to question each and every instance, the moment, the scenarios, whatever it's happening over there. Almost the 90 minutes gone. Well, I've been doing more than 1,000 games in Nepal, and never have I ever ran out of words. I'm literally out of words right now.
Well, something that you wouldn't be up to every day as a commentator when it comes to the preparation of the matches. Who would have thought, who would have scripted these kind of events? Especially in the jam-packed stadium where both the very good teams head to head. We had a very feisty first half. Good battle on the field, and suddenly the calamities of the events has halted the match. Still there has been discussion. It's been a long discussion. It's been taken a while, and we still haven't got any kind of conclusion.
Time and again we are seeing the same scenes. There has been no conclusion. Well, the question is, had she blown the whistle after the goal? The players went on to celebrate. Let's see this again. Santosh Kumar Kashyap was literally on the ground. Does she give the goal? I think she halts it, she stops it. She says no goal. Well, that is some clarity.
Yeah.
Thanks to the production team, I guess, then. Finally at the end. Hopefully anybody who can see this broadcast. Well,
there's been the clearance. clear evidence that Om Choki never allowed that goal for Nepal.
The questions are, what is happening on the Nepali end? They are not coming in the field. This is something the officials, the authorities have to solve. This is something questionable for them, and this is something needs to be sorted as soon as possible. The referee team has the opportunity to forfeit this match and give it to India's favor if Nepal, they do not come back to the field in time. Well, if you go to the rule books and find out the reason, what may happen here is the opposition goalkeeper has to be ready.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sophia. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. भिडियो चल्छ